children. Hello children. All you have started practicing maths. In last video, I explained about arithmetic progression, definition of arithmetic progression, and general form of an arithmetic progression. You have to practice daily, always, and every device. Today, I am going to continue arithmetic progression. Already you know now. First term, second term of AP, third term of an AP. That general form of an AP we can write it as first term. We can write it as A. A tells it is first term. A plus B second term. A plus 2B third term. Generally we can write it all these terms of an AP in this form. These terms of an AP we can write it in this form also. A plus 1 minus 1 into B. A plus 1 minus 1 means 1 minus 1 means 0. It becomes 0 into B is 0. So A is this becomes first term. And this is A plus 2 minus 1 into B means after simplification it becomes A plus B. This is if we continue like this way. A plus B minus 1 into B, that is A plus 2. If I continue like this way, you observe here terms, here 1, here 1, here 2, here 3, here. So therefore, we don't know how many terms it comes in the AP. If n terms are there in the AP, then it comes here n, generally we can say. So, n the term of the AP, it becomes A plus n minus 1 into B. Therefore, n the term of an AP formula it becomes A is equal to A plus n minus 1 into B. You should know in this formula A plus n minus 1 into B. A is first term, n is number of terms, B is common difference, and n represents nth term of an AP. Be careful, the difference between A and an. A is first term. An is also called the general term of the AP. If there are m terms in the AP, then an represents the last term. Last term is also denoted by L. So, we have learned now the general form of an AP, that is an is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. In maths now, formulas you have to be perfect. You should understand the concept and you have to learn the formulas and you should know the meaning of all the variables. A means what, D means what, A means what. If you know, then only you can solve the sums. Then we are going to start next by using this formula. We are going to start sums we will solve by using this formula. That is next exercise we are going to start. We know nth term of an AP now. How to derive nth term of an AP? I explain for you. Nth term of an AP is A is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, where A represents first term, n represents number of terms, D represents common difference, and an represents nth term of an AP. We will solve now second exercise, that is 1.2 exercise by using that formula, by using general term of an AP. When they give you A value, D value, n value, we have to find out nth term of AP. Here the heading is what they asked for us, fill in the blanks. They gave out of 4 values in nth term of an AP, they gave 3 values for us. First, you should know the formula of nth term and you observe nth term formula. In this 1, 2, 3, 4 variables are there. Out of 4 variables, if they give you 3 variables value, you can find out another one value which we don't know. You can find out. So here in first question, they gave A value, B value as 3, n value as 8. And we have to find out an. Fill in the blanks. Blank where it is, nth term blank is there. So, I have to find out an, that is nth term of an AP means I have to use nth term formula, that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Substitute the values which they are given for us. A value 7, n value 8 and 1 b value they give. We have to find out nth term of that 8. So substitute and simplify. 8 minus 1 is 7. 3 into 7. Be careful. No sign in between these two numbers means you have right bracket. It represents multiplication sign. So 7 3s are 21. Then n value 8 means it becomes 8th term of a AP. So 8th term value is 28. We got the value of 8th term of this AP. So they told for us to find out an, that is A8 it becomes because n value is 8. So we got 28 means we had to fill up here 28. The second question is, they gave A value as minus 18, D value blank, we have to find out D value, N value 10 and nth term is 0. So for this also I will use the formula nth term formula only, because here D value we don't know, the remaining 3 variables value we know. That is A value minus 18, D value we have to find out, AP, N value they gave 10 and an is equal to 0. Nth term 0 they gave here. So we have to use the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Substitute the values. An value is 0 and a value is minus 18 and n value 10, d value we have to find out. Be careful. What value we have to find out? D value we have to find out. D value we have to find out means which variable value we have to find out, that we have to keep it one side and the remaining terms we have to take it one side. So I am taking minus 18 this side. When I take a minus sign number from one side to another side, then sign changes. So minus 18 becomes plus 18. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 into d is 90. 90 is equal to 89. I will change the terms because d value I have to find out. If d is left side, it becomes very easy for us to calculate. 90 is equal to 18 and d is equal to 18 divided by 9. Therefore, d value we got it 2. D value they told for us to find out. We got d value as 2 and we have to fill up in this place d value as 2. So children, you have to practice formula. Now children, third sum in first way, that is they give a blank, a value find it, d value give minus 3, n value give 80, nth term value give minus 3. So whenever they give you any sum, what values they give you have to see first, or you have to write it in this manner. Which value they gave? A value find it, b value minus 3, n is equal to 18, an is equal to minus 5. You write it like this way, it becomes very easy for you. When you write formula, you come to know this values is we have to fill up. So an value, substitute the values of all the variables. Here an value minus 5, a value we have to find out, n value 18, d value minus 3. Be careful. D value minus 3 means here no sign in between these two means multiplication sign, and the d value is negative. When the negative sign comes, you have to be careful. You have to write bracket and you have to write the value because it is multiplication. You have to write multiplication sign. Instead of that, we write bracket and we multiply afterwards. If you not write this bracket, no, the sum it may become wrong. So please write it bracket, then you simplify by multiplication. Now minus 5 as it is, a we have to find out. 18 minus 1 is 70 into minus 3. Then you multiply these two numbers. Minus into plus minus. If you not multiply sign here, then this value changes. Sign changes means value changes. So be careful. First you multiply the sign. Minus into plus minus. 3 7s are 21. 2 it remains, 3 ones are 3 plus 2 is 5, minus 51 it has become. Then here we have to find out a value is, I'll keep the value of a, that is variable a to one side, and the remaining numbers I am going to take it this side. Minus 51, if I take it from one side of the equal symbol to other side, sign changes. So this is as is minus 5. This minus 51, if it comes from this side to this side, it becomes plus 51. So therefore, you see, it will simplify. In 51, this is minus sign and this is plus sign. When one number is having minus sign and one number is having plus sign, you have to subtract in bigger number, smaller number, and you have to write bigger number sign. So 51 minus 5 is 46. So they told for us to find out the value of A. We got the value of A as 46. That is right here in this blank. That is A value as 46. Next we go for fourth sum. They gave A value minus 18.9. B value they gave 2.5. And N value to find out here. And A is equal to 3.6. So here out of 4 variables, N value to find out here. So all these 4 variables, in which formula it is there? It is there in nth term of an AP. So write the nth term of an AP formula as An is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, and substitute the values. An value 3.6, A value minus 18.9, and N only we are going to find out here. So N minus 1 as it is. B value we know 2.5. Then N value to find out means the numbers you have to take it one side. Which value to find out, we have to keep it one side, and the remaining term we have to take it one side. So therefore, if it comes this side, then it becomes plus. Then after adding 22.5, then here you simplify, multiply with 2.5. N into 2.5, 2.5 N, and minus into plus, minus into 2.5. So your variable is there, your only number. All numbers one side we have to take it. Means this minus 2.5 we have to take it this side. It becomes plus 2.5. Then add these two. 22.5 plus 2.5, 25. And here this side 2.5 N is there. Your N value we have to find out means N is equal to 25 divided by 2.5. It becomes, some children will get confusion to divide because numerator is whole number and the denominator is decimal number. So you have to convert decimal number to whole number. After decimal point, one digit is there means you have to multiply both numerator and denominator by 10. So then it will get cancelled. Decimal point will get cancelled. It becomes 250 divided by 25. After dividing, we will get N value as 10 because 25 tens are 250. So N value has become 10. They ask for us to fill the blank here N value. So what we have to fill up here? N value to fill up here 10. And okay children, now we are learning how to find out An, B value, A value and N value. So how we found in first sum An, in the same manner fifth sum you have to do it. You have to find out An value. I am giving this last sum, that is A value 3.5, B value 0 and N value is 105. You find out An as an assignment. Children, second main I am giving as homework. Already I explained how to find out the nth term of an AP. By using nth term, you have to solve this second main. Choose the correct answer and justify. Here the question is 30th term of the AP. They gave AP as 10, 7, 4, etc. You have to find out the 30th term of this AP. So how to find out that? By using nth term. Formula you have to write A is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. By seeing this AP, you will come to know what is the value of A. Find out the difference. How to find out difference? By second term, if you subtract a preceding term, you are going to get B value. and substitute in this place 30th term means n value. You know n value, a value and b value you have to find out by using AP, and you have to find out 30th term. In the same way, second sum you have to solve, but you have to find out 11th term of the AP. Here AP we gave a value as -3 and b value you have to find out by subtracting first term by second term, and they told for us to find out 11th term means n value 11 here, so you have to find out a11 by using the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Please children, daily you practice maths. You see now today I gave 3 sums as a homework, so you have to solve and you have to remember all the formulas. Children, I am giving some more extra sums for practice. Already you know now nth term of AP by using that formula. All these 3 sums you have to solve. That formula is a is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d only. When you have to find out a10 in first sum, when they give you a value, b value and n value, and a value as 2 and b value as 5 and n value as 10, and you have to find out 10th term of this AP. In the same way, second question is you have to find out n value by using the same formula. A is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. When they give you a value, b value and n value, nth term of this AP, that is minus 81, b value is minus 3 and a value is 21. Substitute in that formula and simplify and find out what is the value of n. And third sum is also homework. In this sum, you have to find out a value. They have given b value 4 and n value 14 and a is equal to 60. So by substituting these values in the formula a is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, you have to solve the sums. Thank you.